Good day. So before tayo mag-proceed sa income taxation as our subject, let's have a recap on the financial statements kasi bakit natin i-discuss ito? It's because it's very important for us to know first yung operation ng isang company before we go over doon sa income taxation natin. Okay? So dito is just a recap on what is the financial statement all about. So financial statement has different forms. Okay? So here, pag-aaralan natin kung ano, o i-recap natin yung mga napag-aralan nyo during your senior high school days about financial statement. And financial statement is very important for you na mapag-aralan para mas maintindihan ninyo kung paano i-prepare ang financial aspect of the company. Okay? So, the primary purpose of financial statement is to summarize your financial information. So, going back to your accounting days, sinabi natin that accounting is an art. It's a form of communication, di ba? So, yung financial statement, it shows how your company works. Nakikita na doon kahit hindi magsalita yung owner, nakikita sa financial statement kung kumikita at hindi kumikita ang isang company. Okay? So, we have four documents need to prepare in order for you to have a good or presentation of the financial statements. So, these are the four documents as part of your financial statement. First is the balance sheet, but nowadays they call it a statement of financial position. Okay? Next is the statement of income. Another is the statement of cash flow. And last is the statement of owner's equity. Okay, so itong apat na to, it comprises all the financial statements. So first, let's go over the statement of financial position or what we call the balance sheet. Okay, yung balance sheet, always mayroon tayong balance. Kaya nga balance, ibig sabihin, your asset is always equal to your liability plus the owner's equity. At the moment, itong balance sheet na to, it describes your financial situation at the time you prepare your financial statement. So, the left side details the asset of a business here, and the right side details how those assets are acquired. So, both of them must be equal. So, kung babalikan natin yung senior high school days ninyo about accounting, sinasabi natin that your assets should always be equal with your liabilities plus your owner's equity. So, yun sa balance sheet natin. That's the accounting equation. It also applies for your balance sheet. Next natin is to, how to understand. So, sinasabi ko sa inyo. So, company's equity is same as your personal net worth. Diyan nakikita na hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, oh, kumikita yung business ko. Ano lang yan, it's just a representation. So, hindi. It's because, sabi ko nga kanina, accounting is a form of communication. So, dyan nagko-communicate, dyan naka-communicate kung kumikita ba yung business mo or hindi. It's an art. It's because hindi mo na kailangan magsalita. Nakikita na dun sa format na yon kung gaano kumikita yung company mo, kung kumikita ba or hindi, how much is your net worth or how much is the net worth of the company. Okay, so sa owner situation, asset minus liabilities equals equity. Tandaan nyo yun guys ha. When it comes to the company's position naman, asset should always be equal to your liability and your equity. So anong ibig sabihin nun ma'am? Sa situation ng owner, you as an owner of the business, lahat ng asset mo, ibawas mo ang liabilities mo is equals to equity. Ano ba yung equity na tinatawag natin? Ang equity or owner's equity is is the owner's financial position. So, ibig sabihin, dyan mo makikita kung marami kang utang over your asset or mas marami kang asset or pagmamay-ari over your liability. So, dyan nakikita in a simple term that owner could receive a payment from something. So, meaning, equity can be measured equity can be measured based on the value of the business. So, ibig sabihin guys, yung pagmamay-ari mo or financial standing mo, masasabi mong kumikita ka, mayaman ka na, kung mas marami ang asset mo over your liabilities. Kasi pag sinabi mong asset, andyan yung pera mo, non-current and current assets, and andyan din yung mga napundar mong pagmamay-ari or lupa, buildings, furnitures, equipments, etc. Minus your liability. Yun yung sa accounting equation. So, always, when it comes to the owner situation, dapat mas malaki ang liabilities, the asset over your liabilities in order for you to know your equity's worth or your owner's worth. When it comes to the company's position naman, asset is always equal to liability plus your equity. Kasi dito, bakit ganun ma'am hindi siya ima-minus? It's because ang company's position, makikita dyan yung liability plus owner's equity, makikita dyan yung kung magkano yung worth naman na ng company. Diba? So, makikita dyan kung mas kukonti ang kanyang equity or pera, compare mo doon sa liabilities nila, then makikita mo kung kumikita yung company o hindi. Ang kaibahan ng dalawa, dun sa owner situation, makikita mo kung ano yung net worth niya. While dun sa company naman, makikita mo yung kung ano yung performance nila. Kung kumikita ba yung kumpanya or hindi. Okay? So, dito, tandaan ninyo, if you are going to prepare your balance sheet, kailangan yung asset ninyo is always be equal with your liabilities and equity. Kahit benching ko man yan, or 50 cents, or 0.05, or 10 centavo man yan, kailangan balanse. Or else, may isa sa mga transaction sa company ang na doktor or na overlook, mga ganun. So, babalikan at babalikan nyo yun. Okay? So, when to focus on presenting the balance sheet? Liquidity. Near-term financial situation. So, pag sinabi nating liquidity, andyan yung point na ililiquidate na yung kumpanya. Lahat ng mga assets nila, ibebenta in order for you to pay all the liabilities. Okay? So, another is changes in cash and banks or cash. Okay? So, dito, titingnan mo yung galaw ng pera. Baka mamaya yung cash on hand mo or cash in bank mo is mababa na. Puro na lang bili ng asset. So, it's also a form of representation or paper para magkaroon ng decision making ang isang owner. Next is the types of assets and liabilities. Baka mamaya mas marami yung mga current asset mo, compare mo dun sa mga non-current assets, ganun. So, dapat pinag-aaralan din yan. And, individual line items. Yung mga individual line items, it includes yung mga binabayaran nyo like mga SSS, mga salaries, mga withdrawals, and mga everything that has to go with the money ng company. Okay? Next, the liquidity issue. Okay? Here, under the liquidity issue, the ability of the business to pay its debt as they come due. So, dapat makikita mo dyan na mas konti ang utang mo kumpara mo dun sa mga expenses mo. So, kung masyadong malaki yung utang mo, ang mangyayari dyan, ililiquidate mo talaga yung kumpanya. Bibenta mo na lahat kasi you are nearing bankruptcy. Parang ganon. Okay? The changes in cash. Okay? So, you have to look at the galaw ng pera ninyo from January to December. Okay? Next is the type of assets and liabilities. When we say current asset, sila yung mga madali mong like pera, like cash on hand, ano pa ba yung mga example ng current asset natin? Okay. Mga prepaid expenses, ano pa ba? Mga inventories, mga marketable securities, cash and cash equivalent. So, yung madali i-convert into cash, yun yung mga current asset. So, yung malimbawang you are in need of money today in order to pay for a debt. So, pwede mong singilin lahat yung mga receivables mo, or kaya pwede mo i-convert into another raw materials na pwede ibenta ka agad yung mga inventories mo, or yung mga inventories mo mismo, mga natitirang raw materials mo for operation, pwede mo na ibenta para may turn into cash immediately. And mga marketable securities and others. Halimbawa, wala kang pambayad ng renta, pwede mo nang gamitin yung prepaid expenses mo, mga prepaid rent mo. Yun yung mga current assets, easily converted into cash. Yung mga non-current naman, hindi sila kaagad-agad na i-convert into cash. Like mga lupa, di ba? Kailangan pa ng mga mahabang proseso bago siya maging pera. Unlike dun sa current. Ito naman yung current liabilities naman. Yung current liabilities naman natin, sila yung mga accounts payable natin, sila yung mga short-term na utang, current yun, okay? So, yung sa accrued expenses, di ba? Yung babayaran natin pero hindi pa natin nabayaran, yun yung accrued expenses. Dapat bayaran natin kasi na-service na sa'yo. Halimbawa, nagpalinis ka ng aircon, tapos hindi mo pa binayaran yung service nun. So, yun yung mga current liabilities na pwede mong bayaran anytime kasi maliit lang naman siya. While yung non-current liabilities naman na tinatawag natin, sila yung mga long-term debts or sila yung mga long-term liabilities natin. They are due after a year, di ba? So, sila yung mga babayaran mo in a long term, hindi mo siya pwedeng paspasan. Like, for example, nag-loan ka ng car, it is payable within 5 years, hindi mo siya pwedeng bayaran ka agad-agad after 2 months, kung halimbawa nanalo ka sa loto or kumita ka ng malaki sa business mo. Sila yon, okay? So, sa equity naman, yun yung mga owner's equity na tinatawag natin. Kasama dyan yung mga net income ninyo, yung inilabas mong pera dahil bumili ka ng equipment, yung mga winidraw ng members of the company, yan lahat yan kasama dun sa equity. Okay? Next, the balance sheet relationship. Okay, so equity, asset is less the liability. So, in-explain na natin kanina yan. So, leverage, asset finance with debts. Debt to equity or assets available to repay debts. Okay? Next natin, what is owned by the organization? So, ito yung example natin kanina about the current and non-current asset. Okay, so, pag na-add mo na ito lahat, then that will be your net asset. Okay? Sa liability, sabi nga natin, meron tayong current and non-current asset. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, we have a short-term liabilities or the current current liabilities, and we have the long-term liabilities or the non-current liabilities. Okay? So, here's a template for you to start with your statement of financial position or the balance sheet that we are discussing a while ago. Okay? So, under assets, we have the current and the non-current asset. I-total mo. Then, i-add mo rin ito, your current and your equities. Dito sa equities, guys, ano yan ha? Ito, i-minus mo lahat ng mga dapat i-minus. I-add mo yung mga dapat i-add dyan. Okay? So, dapat yung total nitong asset mo, then your liabilities will be equal. Okay? Next. Income statement naman tayo. Ito yung pangalawa. Okay? So, mamaya muna. Another set of discussion na lang yan. Okay? So, dito muna tayo sa balance sheet. Ipapakita ko sa inyo ang example ng balance sheet na ginagamit ko pag gumagawa ako ng statement of financial position for 5 years. Okay. Okay, ito. So, ito yung example ko ng balance sheet. Okay, so ginagamit ko ang Excel para mas madali ako mag-compute. Okay? So, yung cash ko nung unang taon, malalaman mo lang yung cash na yan if nakagawa ka na ng cash flow. So, dito sa dito sa financial statement, para makagawa ka ng balance sheet, unahin mo muna ang income statement, cash flow, bago ang balance sheet. Pero sa discussion, ito ay inuuna. Okay? So, kung makikita ninyo, I have the cash. So, that's my total current asset. May equipment nung bumili ako, ililes mo ang accumulated depreciation. Kasi yung depreciation, ibig sabihin, ima-minus mo yun kasi yun yung nakakaltas sa kalidad nung mga equipment natin. Okay, so the net book value for my non-current is this. So, adding the two, my total current plus my net book value, ito yung total asset ko. Okay, for the owner's equity, mayroon tayo dyan capital beginning, and since wala namang akong capital beginning dahil unang operation ko pa lang year 1, wala akong capital beginning, and I have the investment. Nag-invest ako ng pera in order for me to operate my business. And I add the income, net income for the year 1. So I have a total asset of 675,825, which is equivalent to my total asset. So always, asset is equivalent to your owner's liabilities and owner's equity. Kung mapapansin nyo, I didn't put some liability here. It's because wala akong, inassume ko that I don't have utang. Kasi maliit lang naman yung puhunan. So, ganun siya guys on how to apply or work on your financial position or statement of financial position or the balance sheet. Okay, next na di-discuss naman natin is about the income statement. Okay, so another ulit yun. Okay, so I hope you learned something today about the balance sheet guys, and good day.